I'm honored to share that journey so that I can help others in their journey themselves, because it was through watching them that I felt not so crazy, and where the mission to get these out really, really sank in, because I saw so many stories of women feeling better. So if you're struggling, I hope that you figure it out. And if this is it and I'm a part of it, I'm happy to go through it.
There are names you immediately think of when certain sports are brought up, and Danika Patrick is the name in female racing. She blew the world away with her success. She's a determined woman who goes after every goal she sets. That included finding an answer when she suddenly began experiencing a long list of health issues at the same time. Keep watching as Danika Patrick opens up about her deadly diagnosis. Danika's racing success. Danika Patrick was born in Beloit, Wisconsin, March 25, 1982. She got interested in racing karts right away when she was young. She won in her class at the World Karting Association Grand Championship 3 times. Danica dropped out of school to move to the UK and pursue her racing career further. She took off from there and became the most successful female racer of all time. She became a professional NASCAR driver in 2005. She went on to become the most well-known woman in the sport, riding in the IndyCar series for 7 seasons. She was the first woman to win an IndyCar race in 2008. She set another record in the next year's Indianapolis 500 with the highest finish for a woman ever in the race. Danica joined the NASCAR Cup Series in 2012. She won the pole in the Daytona 500 in 2013 before finishing 8th. It seemed like nothing could stop this living legend from achieving whatever she set out to do. She retired from racing in 2017, but continued to live an active lifestyle until a confusing health scare got in the way. Trying to find a diagnosis. Danica has always been as successful as she is beautiful. She even landed a few modeling jobs along with her racing career. Even when she retired, she was part of the scene from time to time and a happy woman. She still wanted to make a few changes though. She got breast implants in 2014. She, like so many women, wanted her vision of an ideal body. Everything went as usual for the first 3 years. Nothing seemed amiss and didn't affect her life or ability to race. Then she began to complain of health issues. She suffered from a long list of symptoms for a long time, saying,
"Procedure was certainly not an easy one."
It was probably about 3 years the symptoms started to kick in, which was like my hair wasn't the same. It was just not growing as much. It wasn't as healthy. I had gained a few pounds and it was really hard I just couldn't seem to lose any.
The determined woman tried everything other than medical treatment to kick the symptoms at first. She thought maybe it was partially due to her age and that more personal effort was needed to find relief. She already had a healthy lifestyle, but she changed it and made it even healthier, active and strict in hopes to kick the symptoms. As she put it,
I just said, dig deeper, Danica, try harder. And so I just worked out more and I ate more, regimented.
When that didn't work, Danica had to go deeper and get a diagnosis. She said that she took every test that could be done to find the cause. They found a range of other issues in her body, including, but not limited to, heavy metal toxicity, leaky gut, and thyroid issues. The tests gave Danica some hope. The thyroid issue didn't seem like a major problem at the time because it could be treated. Perhaps it was the cause of everything, and getting it under control could help with her other symptoms. Danica was hopeful for relief, saying, quote, "So I had blood work done, and the first thing that came through was that my thyroid was low. I was like, that's it, so easy, or not so easy, but I thought this might be the solution, just take a pill. Now I have everything, my hair will grow back longer again, my weight will drop. Everything's going to be working again." That was truly the tip of the iceberg of the journey. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case. She had a problem that went much deeper than improper thyroid levels. Treatment attempts. Treatment for Danica's problems proved unsuccessful. Thyroid pills weren't the answer. She tried several options in different doses, and none of them got her levels back to normal or changed her symptoms. More extensive methods also didn't help. Heavy protocols to reduce the metal toxicity in her stomach, peptides, DMC, and other cleansing treatments were unsuccessful. It seemed for a while as if there would never be any answer to her problems. The diagnosis did eventually come from an unexpected place. Opening up about the results. After years of medical testing and treatment, Danica turned her medical mystery on its head. She decided the prime suspect may be something no one had thought about: her breast implants. One of the implants had previously hardened around the ends and developed scar tissue, and she worried it had ruptured. An MRI showed this wasn't the case. She still believed the implants could be causing her symptoms, when the other one hardened as well. She wanted to know more. She decided to do as much online research as she could, saying,
I probably watched 100 stories on 100 different women's stories on YouTube and then through Instagram and social media. It's through that I was then able to have resonance with the stories and the words that they said. And I'm like, oh my God, that's me.
She talked to a board-certified plastic surgeon, and he was able to diagnose her with BII, or breast implant illness. Danica says she found immediate relief after the implants were removed. The first noticeable difference was that she could finally feel oil on her hair and skin again. The improvements continued from there. Her stomach problems subsided, and she says she looks more like herself again. Her face swelling has subsided, and she's got enough energy to live something resembling the fast-paced life she used to. Danica is still continuing to heal. Her medical journey isn't over. She still has to undergo regular testing for issues such as the levels of metals in her body. Her lymph node swelling still hasn't gone fully down. Despite it all, she feels she made the right choice for her body and that she's on the way to fully healing. More about BII. At least 3 million women are estimated to have breast implants worldwide. Recent studies have tried to examine their relationship to illness with mixed results. Some have said they're completely safe. Others relate them to autoimmune diseases and even cancer. A condition like BII can be so difficult to diagnose because it can have over 100 symptoms. Worse yet, they can affect almost every part of the body and mind. It can make your muscles weak and your joints ache, cause concentration and memory problems, make your moods swing, change your menstrual cycle, and even cause skin rashes. Narrowing down where all these symptoms are coming from requires a skilled doctor. What makes it even more difficult is that symptoms don't always appear immediately. They can show up directly after implantation or years later. Danica got her implants years before she started to experience symptoms. That could have made her believe they couldn't have possibly caused a problem after so long. It's a positive change that women like her are willing to speak out about BII. The more people become aware of the condition, the more they'll seek treatment and the easier it will be for doctors to diagnose it. Danica's advice to other women. Danica felt she had to make a video describing her experience with BII. It was a way to express her experience and help others who may be dealing with the same diagnosis. As she said,
I've been recovering so quickly, and so this is a journey I just felt compelled to share. I felt compelled to tell people how much better I felt and to let people know that, if you're struggling and you have implants and you can't fix it, there could be something wrong with them. They could be making you sick. And I just thought it was an important message for people to know.
Her personal advice for those who think they may be suffering from the same condition is not to ignore it. Many go undiagnosed, but with a bit of effort, you can avoid this fate. Do research online and watch video testimonials like she did. Everyone's symptoms are personal, but hearing stories of what other women went through can help you see if they resonate with you. She also tells women to trust their gut and get as many tests as possible. If you believe you may have BII, get tested for it. If it's the problem, get the implants removed as soon as possible. You may be able to experience the instant relief she did. Danica's tale of overcoming BII and attempting to educate others about it is only the latest element in her inspirational life story. She's a determined woman who never stops until she reaches her goal, and no illness can prevent her from doing that. Now it's time to hear from you. Who's your favorite NASCAR driver of all time? Let us know in the comments section below.